This is a mini lesson analysis on Marth versus Fox, and I just have to say that's a really cool light Yagami costume. Huge fan. Hope you had a good Halloween. But yeah, I mean, starting aggressive versus Fox is always icky because like Fox gets a lot of value whenever you're aggressive. So it's like, just be careful about like just going all in against Fox with that because that makes it really easy for him to drill. Yeah, missing your dairy grab. But at least you get that. That's pretty good. What's not good is that follow up afterwards. Yeah, just need a dash for like one more frame. Yeah, sometimes you don't always want to recover that high. Uh, just want to like recover low as a mix up. So the feel that I'm getting is that this guy kind of is he like is very familiar with positions better than you. So like he's kind of I'll describe later on. But yeah, essentially the reason why it feels like he's running you down is because he's more familiar with the mix-up trees than you. Because like it's not that you're playing this matchup badly, but because he's kind of like a step ahead of like oh he's drilling your down tilts, he's gonna full up around your nair. It feels like and like your defense isn't the best. Like you slid off weirdly there. That is why he's kind of having like a pretty big lead on you. Is that he just straight up has more experience, and the way that you can mitigate this for next time is by kind of constructing a solid like EV game plan against this type of player where yeah they're going to outplay you, but how about constructing a game plan where instead of just going all the way in as your opener, uh you like do like a dash dance grab instead to beat his drill, and how about instead of like trying to nair against his general approaches and you think he might full hop against you, you do like a way dash back fair, and that's like generally those are better EVs. Not only do those generally have more reward, but they're also way safer, and that's how you kind of close the gap against these guys that have significantly more experience than you. Because yeah, essentially you're kind of just cycling through options that it's like they're not bad in a vacuum, but these guys already know how to beat them. So like you need to construct a game plan that like not only is it better EV, but uh also knowing when to use them, having and it's like even if you're wrong, it's not that bad because like if you're wrong with like a dash dance grab setup, it's not the results are not as bad as whiffing a down tilt. Like say you dash dance in the center stage looking for like a potential drill, but like he's like full hopping instead. Well, now you just play the next situation versus like uh if you were to go in with a down tilt and then he just short hop drills you, well now you're just already getting hit, for example. So like that's kind of like the value of creating better game plans. Like this is sort of step one that like yeah your default game plan is kind of getting washed right now, but in the future where you create better game plans that has more EV and it covers more as you gain more experience, that's gonna be the way of how you beat somebody like this. I was like, I could just tell, like, this guy is good. He's adapting to you pretty well. You just need to respond back by being better. And also, again, your defense is like, you didn't need to drift all the way there. Had you like drifted back further, could have grabbed the ledge. So it's like combination of you getting outplayed and your defense not being amazing. So and yeah, this is kind of like the example I was kind of going at. Like, you whip this dash dance grab, and like it's hard for Fox to consistently punish that. So, you know, whiffing that type of game plan is overall less punishing than if you were to go in for down tilt. It's way easier to punish a down tilt than to beat a dash dance grab. So that's kind of like the idea that I'm getting at here. And then random side B scrap, generally not amazing. Yeah, and then going for nairs. It's like just too much nairs overall. Ooh, nice tipper. Very big brain, light Yagami play. Okay. Ooh, just yeah. And then it's like overall, like I'm seeing the reads that you're making. It's just like not they're not done quick enough. Like the dairy grab, the no impact land grab. So like just being a little bit faster out of them will do you good. Or at least recognizing the setup better, I think is probably the better way to put it. You're living. Ooh, nice outplay. Try went for the hard read, and it's not gonna always work out. Generally speaking, though, when you're going for a hard read, always cover what's like gonna get you punished less. Like I'm always gonna prioritize covering tech roll in. And they also know that if they tech in place or tech roll away, they are fucked. Like they are, they know that's like a huge danger for them losing. So tech rolling in just requires you to outplay more, generally speaking. So I would like when going for a read, I always prioritize what's safer for me, and then like making the hard read later on. So that's just something to note. Um, and yeah, and then he just got you. So like overall, like honestly, this guy was pretty good. And I wouldn't say that you did anything blatantly wrong, but overall, like your EV evaluations wasn't as good as it could be. Um, like again, like the aggressive down tilt, the way how he was getting past your nairs, um, and it's like at the very bare minimum that when you do them again, you should know what's like the mix up to that. It's like, okay, maybe I need to do a safer play of like dash dance grab. Oh, if I'm nairing too much by and he's beating it by like crossing me up or full hopping, then I know that I could beat that with like a way dash back fair. So it's like a combination of better game plans and adaptations is going to help you out a lot against players of this caliber. And also, your defense. Your defense could be a lot better by like kind of waiting a little bit more, adding a little bit more dimensions to your recovery. Not just like weirdly sliding off, not side being at obvious patterns or like at areas where you're very vulnerable. All that stuff will help you out a lot.